Hi guys, welcome to the Oz Mining YouTube channel. Today we're just going to do a very simple unboxing of the Evga 750 watts PSU power supply. Got this from BPC Tech for just under $120 including delivery, and this is going to be used for a client's mining rig that I'm building. So it's yeah, so let's just get on with it. This is just going to kind of be more of a physical look and feel of what we get in here, what cables we get, as opposed to very technical analysis. But yeah, let's just get in there and have a look. So yeah, very nicely sealed up. Like I say, these are normally retailing, from what I'm seeing, about $150. So when I saw these going for sort of $20 or $30 less than RRP, I thought I'd jump on these. Up to now I've been mainly using the GIGABYTE AUROS power supplies, but they've actually jumped up in price quite a lot over the last 6 months. Used to get them for close to $100, and now they're close to $250. So there's the booklet. I'm sure there's lots of interesting things in there. This is a modular power supply, which is pretty important when you're doing mining rigs. So let's just get that out of the box there. Let's put that down there. Yeah, let's have a look at the let's have a look at this first. So yeah, pretty well packaged. It's pretty basic packaging, nothing too fancy, but it does the job. So it's all black, kind of yeah, sort of brushed black, quite a, no, I guess a nice quality finish. Feels quite solid in construction. So got the power in there, on-off switch, eco. That's interesting. Never seen that before. So some eco mode. To have a look into that, what that does. So that looks like a cool feature. Yeah. So there's just a bit of a close up on some of the specs. So 750 watts, and some other technical details there. It's 80 plus gold, so I guess we're getting 8% efficiency from what goes in compared to what comes out. Got some serial numbers and warranty things there, which is good. And this is always the bit that really interests me. Often I see PSUs that might be a good price, good power, fully modular, but if they don't have enough VGA slots, it doesn't really work. So the GIGABYTE AUROSes that I use quite a lot, the 850 watts, they're basically, you can mix and match the CPUs or the PCI VGA slots. This has got separate, but basically got 4 slots to go to GPUs, which obviously can be split as well, depending on what you're powering, and make sure it's not going over the rating of the cables. And then there's 2 for the CPUs. I'm not sure if the CPUs could be used on these models for PCIe cables. I actually wouldn't do them. If it says CPU only, I'll stick to CPU, and these would be for the PCIe. That's fine, but that's more than enough there. And then we've got SATA peripherals, and then the motherboard there as well. So it's pretty decent layout. Like I say, sometimes you see these 750 watt ones, they might only have 3, some even have 2 plus, or it might be 4 shared between CPU and a PCIe, or they call it here VGA. So I'm pretty happy that works well for me for building mining rigs. So let's put that there, and let's have a look at what cables we get. So again, interesting. The packaging's pretty basic. Sometimes you get fancy bags or fancy packaging. So the packaging's reasonably basic, but I guess does the job. So there's a power cord, good bit of silica gel there just to keep everything dry. So this is a peripheral cable, so that's one of the ones that goes into the SATAs there. So run way around into the SATAs there. Actually, I'll put that around that way so you can see that. This is quite another useful one for fans or for powering also server PSUs. This just goes on to the not on this one, but there probably will be another peripheral cable in here. Let's just get all the cables out so we can have a look what we've got. So there's the power peripheral. This is a VGA, so they're all marked here VGA. So that's a VGA going to, so it's one female to 2 male. So you're getting 2 outputs on that one. There's another SATA peripheral, and yep, so that's just got some SATA outputs. So obviously you can power up things like your SSD with that. Never power up your GPUs. Here's another, what's this one? EVGA. This actually looks like, oh yeah, VGA. So it's good VGA there as well. This is just a 1-to-1, so a straight 8-pin to 8-pin. We've got another, so let's have a look. This looks like another, yeah, VGA. So this is another VGA here, which has got 1 to 2. Here we go, another peripheral. So there's 3 peripherals there so far we've got. A little bit of strapping there, I guess, to keep a bit of cable management going. Here's the motherboard, or so PSU to motherboard, MB for motherboard there. Interesting, there's a sort of converter here. I think this is if you want to run 2 PSUs in connections, you can use this thing here. And then what other cables we've got in here? So we've got another. So again, we got another peripheral SATA, and that's got the Molex in there, and that's where you can use this cable here, the Molex. So let me make it a little more clear. So you got that. Then you've got this connector here, which then can power up, could be fans, or could be like a server PSU. So that's quite good. So I'll put that there with that, and we'll run through all the cables then together, kind of thing. So we've got CPU, and I'm thinking might be another. Oh no, so it's another VGA there, and we've got 2 CPUs. All right, cool. So let's look at all these cables that we've got then. It might be easier if I just bring the camera around this way now, so you can see. So we've got 1 power lead in. We've got 3 SATA peripheral cables there. We've got 1 peripheral which does Molex here, but with an, kind of a connection that can then go to fan or another, like a server PSU. Or when you put it onto the breakout boards, you can power them on. We've then got 2 VGA or PCIe power cables that go 1 8-pin from the PSU to 2 8-pins. We've then got two more VGA PCIe power cables. These are just 1-to-1, and then we've got 2 CPU cables, and then we've got the motherboard cable with an adapter here as well. So look, that is a I'd say pretty standard cable selection. You don't always get these PCIe or VGA cables, as they call them, where they've got 1 for 2. So I always like to see that, because that means you've got at least 6 outputs here. You've got 1 end that goes into the PSU and 2 there. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6. So, and obviously then subject to the correct power that you're running through the cables, you can also use these as well to split your power out. But obviously check your power requirements, check your limits. Make sure you don't put too much power through those cables. So look, guys, yeah, pretty basic unboxing. I think for the price, this is fantastic value. Really good brand. It's got all the cables I want. It's got the right amount of outputs as well, so I can really power up what I need to do. And then obviously on the bigger rigs, I can start to connect this to another second ATX PSU, or it might be a second or third server PSU. So yeah, guys, really cracking bit of kit here. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and yeah, I think thumbs up to EVGA producing a really good ATX PSU. Good value, good price. Yeah, happy days. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate any feedback, likes, comments. If anyone's used these before, has any comments, things you did like, you didn't like, yeah, it'd be really great to hear it. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again soon on the Oz Mining YouTube channel. Thank you.